So I am a little bit worried that, I mean, obviously this is a temporary temporary situation. You're going to want to move a lot of this stuff out, replace it with other things, because like once you have a big city, let's say we spread out and this whole place is covered with buildings, then all of a sudden your gatherer has no place to gather because it's all filled with houses. You got no place to hunt, you got no place to do that sort of stuff. So eventually you're going to want to build another gatherer's hut way out, and maybe remove this one, put one out in the wilderness or something like that. It's a little worrying, but we'll worry about that later. Later on in the history of Pizzasota, we'll worry about that. You see, we've had 14 hide coats forever, and we're still at 26 iron tools. So, like I said, we're not going to worry about that too much. The yield of the crop is still coming in strong, hot and heavy. This house is only holding 2 people. This is all very worrying because we already have 2 houses that are only holding 2 people instead of only one with a sizable family. So we still have like 5 or 6 people without homes, and I don't think they're all going to fit in this one. So we're probably going to need to build at least 1 or 2 more houses. Now we could just build a boarding house, and I think that's probably what we're going to do. Let's rotate this bad boy. How about here? Not sure, guys. I'm going to put it back here. Right here? How about that? Put it right here. Boom. What? There's like one spot that we can't place it on. What is that? Some like weird road that I accidentally placed at some point. Let's get rid of this. Eventually they'll get rid of that. All the buildings are built, so that's good. Except now they're gonna have to build this bridge and this road and get rid of this thing. I really want to build a boarding house soon, so we need to prioritize the removal of that road. Wish there was some sort of visual representation of what the priorities look like. Surely there is. It seems like something obvious, but I've never been able to find it. Maybe there's a button somewhere. Oh, here she comes. There she is. We got the laborer, Elisa. She's going to remove the road. Now we can make a plot of land for our boarding house. Right here. There we go. Worst case scenario, this will be built sometime in the winter. And then they'll have a house. How big is this? Okay, we got a three-person family here. And we're going to put the boarding house over here. Let's go ahead and place some roads around it. There we go. Roads surrounding it. I wonder how big the market is. Way bigger than I remember. This thing is huge. Look how big this market is. You don't want to market too close to your storage area, because that's the whole point of a market, is being able to carry storage materials over to a place that can't get to them normally, so they can get there faster. I think that's how it goes. You know you're doing well. You know you're doing well if you're not running out of stockpile space. It means you're farming in stuff and you're using stuff quickly. That means you're very productive. If you got a big full stockpile and then you need to build another stockpile this early on, it means you're not using things. It means you're not building things fast enough to survive the winter. That's how I've seen it so far in my various tries to build a city successfully, all of which have failed, just so you know. And that's not limited to the building that we saw in the first look. That is not including that. I've actually tried several other times to build cities in this game, and I've always run into some problem that I didn't build something early enough and we just started seeing people drop off to starvation or something after the first winter. Okay. I love to see you building stuff here, but I'm gonna have to prioritize this thing here. There we go. Alright. Let's get it going. Let's get it going, laborers. They finally, looks like they finally cleared out the area pretty much of all of the junk, and it does look like the berries and mushrooms constantly pop up at random for the gatherer to get. We got 35 fish, 236 corn, some squash, mushrooms, and a lot of potatoes left over. And that's after we build these houses and they've got inventories of their own. So we've got plenty of food, I think. I think we've got plenty of food. It's early autumn. We still got late autumn that we don't have any worries in. I believe they start using firewood and stuff during the late autumn phases when things start to frost over. They are, it looks like they're getting all the squash up. And at that point, I think the farmers will start acting as laborers again. I don't think we need to change them. We'll check on them later, though. We'll make sure that that's the case. We don't want them standing around just eating food like fat asses, not doing anything productive. We want them to be working while they can't farm. Oh, look at this. The bridge is halfway built. Look at this thing. Oh, well, look at this. We got Elisa, the builder. She is just killing it over here. 90%, 92%. She's definitely our best builder. The yellow shirt. Make sure everybody sees her building really bright. Make sure the fisherman doesn't come down here, run her over into the river. Just like the workers you see on the side of the road, they have those orange vests with like the reflective strips on them. That's what this yellow shirt is all about. Elisa's a pro. She knows what she's doing. In fact, she's already done with the bridge. She's walking over to this building. She's just gonna fucking own this thing, I'm sure. But then we've got the brown shirt here, Caitlin, 18-year-old builder, just building roads. Building roads, even though I prioritize this thing. Granted, I think it's mostly about the laborers here, that the laborers have to bring over the stuff. They bring over the stuff to this. We're running low on things, actually. So I'm gonna set the laborers up with some more work here. I'm gonna make them harvest these trees. And then I'm going to make them harvest these stones. I'm going to go ahead and strip it a little bit bigger than that. There we go. And then I'm going to make them harvest... Actually, this should be harvesting... I'll make them harvest this iron here. Just a little bit. We're going to start doing that. We're going to start doing little sections of things. That way, we don't run out of stone while they're cutting down a million fucking trees. We'll just cut these trees down, and they'll cut these stones down, and they'll cut these iron down, and they'll move on to whatever else we put in their way. We got Donovani becoming an adult and is now working as a laborer. So there is an upside to the children, that we now have more indentured servants to do our bidding as their Lord and Savior above. The Lord and Savior Esh is here to control your lives. You have no free will. It's all by my design. Well, this is going well, everybody. I think this is going really well. We got a nice little village. That's the key. If you start planning ahead too much, you'll look at too far ahead, you'll forget something, or you'll build something too far away, or anything like that. I still haven't seen a single fucking deer being killed here. Did I not? I'm pretty sure, yeah, we definitely had a hunter given here. Where is the hunter? She's over here. Shell is the hunter, is failing. In short, she's just wandering the mountainside now. Wandering the fucking mountainside. Maybe she only hunts in the winter or something. I don't really know how it works. I just know that I haven't noticed any sort of meat that you might get from hunting. Nothing there. Nothing there. The only thing we've seen is some of the stock from farming, some berries and stuff they're gathering. The fisher is doing his job quite well. We're going to have to look that up and see what's happening. As soon as this is done, we'll have everybody in houses. We're in autumn. We're still we're looking good. They're still not done putting all the stuff into this. Not even close, actually. So what we're going to do, I think, is go to this and take a look at this thing. We got 4 laborers, right? I think we're going to up the laborers for one more builder to get this done. And then we'll pop it back down. During the winter, we will get rid of all the builders, I think, briefly, and make them into gatherers and fishers and stuff. Hopefully they do that during the winter. I don't really know. There should be like tooltips on a lot of this stuff, you know, that tells you little things like whether or not it actually works during a certain month or a certain season. Alright, let's look at this. Okay, they got some stone going. We should have plenty of materials for at least this building. Oh, the farmers, that's right. Let's see what the farmers are doing. Let's check on the farmers. We got the farmer. She's picking up resources, so she is doing the job of a laborer. She's taking resources over to the boarding house. And that's almost done, actually. At least the resources part, and then we'll have builders building it. No time. No time. Oh, yeah. This is going well. I think it's going well, at least. I keep telling myself that over and over again, and so that I'll believe it. Look at these trees. They're going down like crazy. The workers are just doing a great job. Doing a great job, guys. Shell, you're a builder now. I can see that you're chopping down trees because these fuckers won't hurry up. I wonder who the new hunter is, and if they're worth their salt. Gardo is the new hunter, replacing Shell, who hasn't hunted a single thing. I don't see anything in there. No. We got plenty of stuff. I think we got plenty of stuff anyway. It's still mid-autumn. We haven't even hit late autumn. Everything will start turning white during late autumn. 98 of 100 logs, 44 of 45 stones. As soon as they get the 2 logs and 1 stone over here, then we'll be able to start building. Let's check on our firewood here. Let's see. Actually, there's a thing. Let's look at this. It doesn't tell us, actually. I wish the resource limits panel would tell us how much of it we actually have, not just the maxes. A new child named Wreathy, I don't know, was born. We'll call him Alexander. No, we won't. That's not even close. Okay, this thing is ready to be built. That means the builders should come over here at any time. I'm still waiting for some sort of hunting thing to happen. I don't know. Maybe it only happens during the winter, or maybe it only happens during the spring. The deers may have been leaving as soon as at the time that I was bringing in a hunter. No idea, really. No idea. I'm confident that at some point we'll have a hunter hunting some hunting stuff. So I'm gonna leave one hunter there, and then as soon as I see some sort of hunting supplies coming in, I'll put another hunter out. They're building this. They're building it. So what I'm gonna do is actually, I'm going to reduce the farmers to 0. I'm going to put a gatherer and a fisherman up to 2. Look at them go. Look at them go. They're building the boarding house like there's no tomorrow. As you can see, it's all white, so that means it's turned to late autumn. And then we got to go through winter, and then we'll be back to spring in no time. They're working on the iron now, so that means they've gotten the trees and the stones we marked. Now they're on the iron. I think I'm going to go ahead and set them up with the next set of trees to cut down here. Let's see, where do we want to cut the trees down at? These seem like good trees to cut down. Why not? I think this is probably the prime area, prime real estate for us to expand into. So let's go ahead and cut this little, maybe that's too big, this little stretch of trees, and then gather this little bit of stone here. Any iron back here? Yeah, get some iron. So let's go ahead and gather this iron. Not all of it, just some of it. And we will go to our employees, like it's fucking Walmart, and we will get a woodcutter. We're gonna reduce our builders to 2 again and pop a woodcutter in. Let's go, builders. You still got a lot to go here. I mean, I know I'm just making you a little bit short-handed, but I really believe, not in Shell, she's been worthless since the beginning. But Arthena, I really believe you can pick up the slack. Come on, Arthena. Let's do this. You got nothing else to build. Your sole purpose in life is to build this fucking boarding house. Everything else is done. The roads are all done. The bridge is done even. We can get across the river to this little swath of land. It's actually like an island, isn't it? No, it's not. Yeah, look at this thing. Holy shit, it goes all the way down. Wow. It's not quite an island. It's more like a mini peninsula. Geography! Okay, what's going on here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that are homeless, right? This will definitely hold them. Boarding houses will hold, I'm not sure how many particularly it would hold, but it'll hold pretty much almost your entire city. If you have no houses, you can build a boarding house and it'll carry all but like 2 families worth of people. So we should definitely have enough housing once this is done. And it's getting up there. It's 36 of 150. Hopefully by the end of autumn, but maybe not. We'll figure it out though. I don't think this is going to cause any deaths. It takes them a while to die, and they usually die from starvation before they die of any sort of cold. We got a new baby named Zeorman. Zeo Marin. Jesus Christ, what a name. What a fucking name, you guys. Wilhelmer and Shell. Of course, Shell's involved in that. What a delinquent. What a fucking delinquent she is. Oh, this is going... I'm really happy with this. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, right? We've done a few things, probably made a few mistakes along the way. But so far, so good. The Hunter's Lodge not really bringing in any sort of delicious flesh to be eaten, but I digress. I frankly digress. Our fisherman is still fishing during the winter or the late autumn, so hopefully he'll be continuing to fish during the winter. And as far as berries go, I think our gatherer is still gathering berries as well. See, we're up at 44 berries. I think that means that they're gathering stuff during the late autumn, which hopefully means early winter. They'll still be gathering junk. As you can see, this has built the walls now. It's up to 53 of 150. We're not in winter just yet, even though it is pouring down snow. It is late autumn still. What is this? Havinia, 7-year-old child, wandering around in the snow. Not the best. Not the most prudent thing to do here, Havinia. Maybe you should be in a house or something. Not freezing to death in the snow. But who knows? I'm not a parent. Not a parent. Maybe that's what parents do, or something parents allow. What is this person doing? Catelyn the Gatherer is gathering the hell out of some berries, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Look at her little. She's got a scythe. She's just walking around town with a fucking scythe. What the hell? Look at that. Oh, you better watch out, Donovan. Get the hell out of there. I'm fairly certain that Catelyn's gonna murder you. Jesus, oh, it's like a fucking horror movie. Let me close it. She's just following him. Oh god, no. Okay, they split off. They split off. False alarm, everyone. This bridge is coming in handy. Look at this. Look at this. The bridge is coming in handy. She's coming across the river to actually get some gathering done. It is early winter. It doesn't. I know it's really cold. It is 18 degrees right now, but it doesn't feel all that cold unless it's pouring snow. It feels pretty good out right now to me. I feel fairly comfortable. I'm not panicking just yet. It's still taking forever for them to build this boarding house. Maybe we should have... I mean, it's been queued up for a really long time, let's be honest. It's just taking them so long to actually get anything done on it. And that's probably my fault, I'll admit. So we have a bunch of stuff that we can build that we haven't even touched. And a lot of this stuff, I'm sure, is mainly for late game. We don't have any deaths. We have 4 new babies born. That's all, I think, though. I think that we've only had 4 babies born, so that's actually not too bad, I don't think. And we're just waiting for some of them to grow into 10-year-old strapping adults. 10-year-olds who can labor in the fields and go into the mines. Still got some homeless people, which is unfortunate. But I'm sure that this is going to be done in no time. It's only at 71%. It's only at 73 of 150 so far. It's unfortunate. What do we got going on over at the fishing hut? Let's go... Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go check out what's going on at the fishing hut here. Is this Shell? Oh, it's Elisa. Elisa, who's once the best builder in the village, is now the best fisher in the village. Zachary was over here by himself the whole time doing some really solid fishing, and then Elisa shows up and becomes the master fisherman in like 17 minutes flat, showing him up. Now it's a competition. Zachary and Elisa working hard for the money. I want to see the pathing. Let's check out the pathing. It's my favorite tool. I haven't used it a single time yet in this. We got the household. This household goes straight to work at the gatherer's hut. And then we got this household who goes to the building and to the hunter's lodge. Then we got this household is all fishing all day. That's all they eat. That's all they talk about. That's all they do. Then they got this household, which is a woodcutter and a builder. Let's actually see who this is. Oh, look at this. They're actually a couple. Oh, look at that. They've made 2 babies, Kamari and a Lashad. Oh, they probably they probably could yield about double the fish, but they're too busy canoodling and you know, making sexies or whatever you do. And their fishing is suffering, but they're still so good that they have fucking crates of fish. Just 2 people. 2 people, fucking 4 crates of fish. Holy shit. Let's take a look at our stocks again. We got plenty of potatoes left. We got 1,000 potatoes left. The potatoes will last a long time if you supplement them with other things like farm stuff and gathered stuff. The building is up to 108 of 150 now. Oh, looks like the building... I think the end of this episode, or this session, will end with the boarding house being built. That'll be our finale here. Any sort of tips you guys can leave, I'm welcome. I know I'm not the perfect... I always miss out on the intricacies of these types of games, and it suffers. My towns and cities and things that I build in these games usually do suffer because I concentrate too much on how things look. But I think this time I've done a good job in ignoring the aesthetics and trying to build based on what we need more than how it looks. I think it still looks pretty good though. Maybe not as symmetrical as normally what I would go for. definitely some roads that are really bothering me, like this one right here that doesn't meet up. Doesn't meet up anywhere right here, and this is gonna bug me forever. But we'll be able to rebuild stuff. We'll build like a, well, maybe we'll move this, delete it, and move it back or something. I don't know. 92% here, 127 of 150. We should have a boarding house in no time. It is midwinter, and nobody's died yet. Normally, in my experience, and I have a lot of experience with letting people die in this game. What is this? Number of adults, students, and children. Okay. Normally, they start dying late winter, and even in the summer, from starvation. But I don't think starvation is going to be an issue at all in this game, in this session, because we've done a really good job supplementing all of our potato stock with farm. Still have 376 squash just in the storage barn. That's not including the squash that people have in their houses. And then we have 170 corn. That's not including berries, onions, mushrooms, roots. We have so much fucking food. 105 fish in there. That is nuts. Now, a lot of that's going to be moved over to the boarding house once this thing is done. We want the boarding house. It's important because it'll be good for later game as well, because even when we build new houses for these families to live in, there may be other families popping up. You know, 2 of the kids make their own family, and then what? You got to build houses, but maybe it's going to take a minute to build a house, and then all of a sudden, boom, boarding house in use. Fucking fantastic. They're just slumming it up in the boarding house. That's what you get for marrying at 10. 10-year-olds marriage down the drain because they're living in a boarding house. Should have thought about that. Firewood is low. Oh shit. Reserve of logs is low as well. Oh, that's not good at all, is it? How much firewood are they keeping? 31 firewood here. 56 firewood. Okay, let's I don't think it's going to be a big issue. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take the gatherers down a notch and put another woodcutter. Oh, you know what? We can only have one woodcutter. Shit. You know what? The issue may be the fact that we're running out of logs more so than actually not being able to do it fast enough. So let's go ahead and cut down a shit ton of trees. You know what? I think that was my fault because I wasn't paying attention to what the laborers were doing. So actually, we're probably going to leave it like it is. We've removed one of the gatherers and made him a laborer. So we're going to leave him as a laborer and let them go cut down trees. Let's go ahead and prioritize the trees once. There we go. Make sure that the laborers are on it. Let's check the boarding house. It's so close to being done, it hurts me. It actually physically hurts me how close this is to being done, and they were taking a break, a lunch break. Come on, Wilhelmer, you can do this. You can do this, Wilhelmer. 99%, just one more saw. There you go. One final saw. Oh, come on. Come on. It's Gardo. It's Gardo for the final stroke. Is it Gardo for the final stroke? Come on, stroke it, you son of a bitch. Here it comes. Oh, look at this. Suck. Yeah. Yes. Alas, Halsey, Donovani, Ani, Havinia all have a place to stay. Fucking amazing. Or actually, what is this stuff? I think this is the stuff that they're going to put. It's all laying out in the snow now. Look at this. What is this? Actually, what is that? Venison. Holy shit. We have venison? We have venison now. We have venison now. Oh my god, this is the best day of my life. This is the best day of my life, everybody. 121 venison. They must have killed 7,000 fucking deer. Holy shit. Let's give them another 100 to work with. And, you know what? No, that's fine. Everything else is fine, I think. Oh my god, this is going so well, everybody. This is going so well. We're in the winter. Nobody's died yet. Fuck yeah. I think it's a perfect place to end it. We now have a person getting firewood going. Look at her. Look at this person. Shell. She's finally found her calling. It's woodcutting. That's her calling. That's her fucking destiny, is to cut wood into pieces large enough to put into a fire, or small enough to put into a fireplace and burn. That's her destiny, her fate. The Lord and Savior Esh wills it. Okay, I think that's good. I think this is a good stopping place. This doesn't have firewood, but I think they're gonna be fine though. I think they're gonna be fine. They have a shit ton of food set up in there, and I think we can raise the fuel limit to 300. So there's a little bit more to go around. Alright, so this is me, Esh, signing out on behalf of my people, the Pizzasotans, from live from Pizzasota. This is EchPlays Banished. Leave any tips or hints, or if you like the series, leave a comment, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, play on.